So let's begin with our first performer, powerhouse poet based in South Florida. He's the visionary behind Anna Floetry, well known on the poetry scene. I want you to put your hands together for an incredible writer and poet, Mr. Quick, the poet.
A while back, I came across an old Chinese proverb and quote where someone wrote that a diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. And you know, reading that, it triggered one heck of a rewind and reflection in the back of my mind with that powerful message that forced me to never be able to indirectly or directly forget it. Because it helped me remember the many summers before the fall of a new September when I was left in that undeserving and to be continued lack of a good or healthy relationship position. Angry and rebellious at all else because of my past involvements with the selected few women that left me so confused and unamused with the childish, immature games and the silly, avoidable predicaments that so many women consistently mention in conversations about no good men and their no good intentions. But what about that hidden big group of women out there across the globe who too have no good intentions? Just like those selected few that I run into in my past so many moons ago that have tampered with and altered my most honest form as a man, altering my male image, who were never any good to be in a committed relationship, and they could have easily told me from day one that they only wanted me to serve as some form of jump off for a man that could serve in the side cat's role and at least giving me the option to play along or move on with my life instead of stringing me along. Having enough decency and respect to do it like most of these women in this room or across the globe will beg and ask for. Treat me right or let me go. I have enough decency from a gentleman's perspective. If you don't want to be with me or deal with me, do something like this maturely, mentally. Put me in that kneel down position of giving me that proper gladiator, king, queen, or noble warrior's preferred finish. Unlike what was given to that brave hard cat that Mel Gibson played down to the root of the truth to an Oscar award-winning finish. When he screamed out at the top of his lungs just before the finishing credits came on in the end and then he finalized their torturous actions against him before ultimately killing him. Most people don't know that this man was screaming out freedom. You see, ladies and gentlemen, all I was looking for was a good and perfect woman that would give a good and perfect man like myself the unthinkable freedom. And way of life was she'd offer me more than enough reason why I never want to leave her, and I offer her more than enough reason why she never want or need to leave me. But we both just avoid the Lord's temptation of being unfaithful to each other and focus on keeping each other in that happily ever after state of mind, freeing each other from the aggravating mental burden of always having to worry about how we should treat each other because of those past issues that we've gone through with one another. Or either one of our past ex-lovers causing either one of us to come up with sinister, vengeful ways and why we should disrespect and hurt each other. Or the both of us could be the modern day Romeo and Juliet when not even death will have a chance of doing us part. And that love and loyalty between us will be our soul time bond. And that perfect and perfect woman with flaws and all be all the woman I'd want and all the woman I'd need. And I care any less about any of these other perfect pebbles out there across the Lord's 7 seas. So Lord, can I just finally please fall on the right side of that old Chinese proverb and quote what someone wrote, that a diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. I was told that patience is a virtue. So let me tell you all, I personally found the beauty and benefit of what waiting on the perfect and perfect diamond can get you. The very day and time I stopped wasting my time picking up and playing with all those pretty, perfect pebbles.